Hello everybody, سلام به همگی. پریا اخواس هستم. I hope you're doing well. امیدوارم که حالتون عالی باشه. In this session, we're going to talk about one of the most repeated topics in IELTS, which is reading books. میخوایم تو این جلسه راجع به یکی از تاپیکهای پرطرفدار IELTS که reading book یا کتابخونی هست صحبت کنیم. So without any further ado, let's start! So as usual, we're going to kick off the session by some questions. مثل همیشه جلسه رو با چند تا سوال شروع میکنیم. سوالی که تو IELTS خیلی تکرار شده. Do you like to read? Describe a book you have recently read. You should say what it was about, and why you liked it. میریم سراغ جواب دادن به این سوال ها یکی یکی. The first part, اولین قسمت. Do you like to read? کتاب خوندن رو دوست داری؟ ساده ترین چیز اینه که بگی Yes, I like to read. That's it. But I want you to answer it this way. I'm an avid reader. Avid means keen. یعنی من عاشق کتاب خوندنم. I'm an avid reader. Or you can say I'm a big reader. یا میتونی بگی I'm a big reader. یه کتابخون بزرگم. I'm a big reader. Or I'm a bookworm. I'm a bookworm. Bookworm یعنی همش کلت تو کتابه. یه کتاب میخونی. So you are into reading, passionate about reading books. I'm a bookworm. همش کلت تو کتابه. I always have a nose in a book. I always have a nose in a book. همش کلم تو کتابه. I'm primarily a bedtime reader. I'm mainly or primarily a bedtime reader. Means I like to read in bed. دوست دارم وقتی تو رخت خوابم هم کتاب بخونم. Mainly, basically, primarily a bedtime reader I am. خب تا اینجا گفتی که I like to read. I'm really into reading and stuff. گفتی دیگه تا اینجا من کتاب خوندن رو دوست دارم. I'm an avid reader, this and that. حالا میخوای بگی که you want to talk about the book that you have recently read, right? میخوای راجع به کتابی که اخیراً خوندی صحبت کنی. What was it? What was it about? چی بود اصلا؟ راجع به چی بود؟ You can start answering this question this way. اینجوری میتونی جواب بدی. I'd like to tell you about a book called, for example, Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I'd like to tell you about a book called اسم کتابتو میذاری by اسم نویسندش or the author of the book. So, I'd like to tell you about a book called by, or you can say there is this new book I'm reading called Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. یه کتاب جدیدی هست دارم میخونم. There is this new book I'm reading called به اسم Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. و بعد میتونی بگی مثلا کجا اتفاق افتاده، تو چه زمانی اتفاق افتاده. So it is set in, you can mention a place or time. It is set in Egypt. It's set in Egypt. Or it's set in the future, in the past, whatever. یعنی توی گذشته، توی مثلا توی مصر اتفاق افتاده. It is set in a world filled with symbolism and spirituality. یک دنیای پر از معنویت، عرفان و سمبل هاست مثلا. So you can say it's set in. Then you can continue this way. میتونی اینجوری ادامه بدی. The story then narrates. بعداً داستان اینطوری حکایت میکنه که the story then narrates. For example, the story then narrates the journey of a young shepherd who sets to discover his personal legend and the meaning of life. داستان اینطوری حکایت میکنه. The story then narrates. اینطوری میدونی ادامه بدی. مثلا journey of a young shepherd. یک سفر و اتفاقاتی که برای یک چوپان جوان میفته. Who sets to discover his personal legend. مثلا دنبال افسانه شخصیشه. And the meaning of life. و دنبال معنی زندگیه. Something like that. مثلا اینطوری میتونی راجع به اون داستان یا کتابت اینطوری صحبت کنی. So you can talk about the book that you recently have read like this. The story then narrates بقیه‌شو میگی. یا میتونی بگی که خلاصه بگم long story short or to cut a long story short. خلاصه بگم it's about the journey of a young shepherd, this and that and the rest of it. So to make a long story short or to cut a long story short or long story short. خلاصه بگم. Now it's time to talk about the last part, which is describing the book using different adjectives and different idioms or whatever. حالا میریم سراغ آخرین قسمت که میخوایم کتاب رو توصیف کنیم، صفتهای مختلف، اصطلاحهای مختلف به کار ببریم. Let's see. Why did you like the book? چرا ازش خوشت اومد؟ Describe it. The book was a real page turner. Page turner, which means it was very good, right? یعنی خیلی خوب بود. It was a real page turner that you wanted to keep reading pages one after another. که میخواستی که صفحه ها رو یکی بعد از دیگر بخونی. So it was a page turner. Or you can say it was riveting. Riveting means fascinating. Captivating also. You can use the word captivating. میتونی از کلمه captivating استفاده کنی. Fascinating. جذاب. Very good. So, riveting, captivating. The plot was so riveting. The plot means the story, داستان. So the plot was so riveting. It was really good. خیلی خوب بود. That grabbed me from the get-go. که از همون اول منو همچون نگه داشت تا آخرشو بخونم. Grabbed me from the get-go. Grabbed me from the get-go. Means from the very beginning. از اون اولش جذبم کرد. It was a real page turner. The author has a way with words that kept me on the edge of my seat. The author means the writer, یعنی نویسنده. The author has a way with words. یه طرز خاصی توی استفاده از کلمه ها داره که has a way with words that kept me on the edge of my seat. منو میخوب نگه داشت. Keep somebody on the edge of one's seat که حالا اونجا صفت مالکیت my seat, his seat, her seat, whatever. این یعنی طرف رو جذب بکنی. So you're so excited to keep reading or listening to the plot که بشینی همچین جذب بشی که بقیهش رو بدونی چی میشه. Keep someone on the edge of one's seat. Another word for riveting is captivating or engaging حتی. میتونی از کلمه های captivating, جذاب, fascinating or engaging همون جذاب استفاده بکنی. So the book was engaging, captivating, riveting. The book takes you on a roller coaster ride of emotions from laughter to tears. یعنی اون کتاب یه دفعه حالتو عوض میکنه. Takes you on a roller coaster ride of emotions. یعنی احساساتتو یه دفعه عوض میکنه. From laughter, دفعه داری میخندی, to tears, دفعه داری گریه میکنی. یا میتونی اینطوری بگی It was a real page turner that I couldn't put it down. نتونستم بذارمش زمین انقدر خوب بود. I couldn't put it down. Or it was unputdownable. Unputdownable. Yeah, it's a new word, but we can use it. Unputdownable. I couldn't put it down. نتونستم بذارمش زمین. It's like it casts a spell on you. انگار که جادوت میکنه. It casts a spell on you. Cast a spell on somebody. جادو کردن کسی. جادو جنبل. So it's like it casts a spell on you that you want to keep reading till the very end. که میخوای تا آخرین لحظه شو بخونی. So it casts a spell on you. It definitely is a must-read type of book for any bookworm or literature enthusiast. یعنی کسی که به ادبیات علاقه داره یا bookworm هست. It definitely is a must-read book. یه کتابی که حتما باید بخونن. A must-read book. The book gave me goosebumps. مو به تنم سیخ شد کتاب رو خوندم. این کتاب انقدر خوب بود. The book gave me goosebumps. یا حتی دیگه انقدر هیجان زده شدی میتونی بگی که the book sent shivers down my spine. Spinal cord, you know, یعنی اون ستون فقرات. دیدین یه جوری اینطوری میشی انقدر هیجان زده شدی. So they sent shivers down my spine. یعنی هیجان زده شدم. I got so excited by reading that book. The book was so tragic. خیلی غمگین بود. It was so tragic. Tragic یعنی غمگین بود. Which means like a sad event after another. یک اتفاق ناراحت کننده بعد از اون یکی. So it was so tragic. Or the book was a tear jerker. اشک تو در میاره. The book was a tear jerker. I started crying. خیلی گریه کردم. شروع کردم به گریه کردن. It was a tear jerker. یا حتی میتونی از کلمه poignant استفاده کنی. It's an adjective. یک صفته. Poignant means makes you feel sad. Have you ever read Shakespeare's books? For example, in Shakespeare's books, when everyone dies one after another, وقتی همه میمیرن آخرش یکی بعد از دیگری, so we call those like poignant moments. به اون زمانها میگیم لحظه های غمگینانه. The poignant moments when everyone dies. که همه میمیرن one after another. یکی پس از دیگری. We also have a type of book called Whodunnit. Whodunnit در واقع who has done it. که تا آخر کتاب you don't know who killed who. نمیدونی که کیو کشت. So Whodunnit. The book that I'm recently reading is a Whodunnit type of book. یه جورایی مثل Whodunnit type of book. کتابیه که نمیدونی کیو کشت تا آخرش و بخونی تا بفهمی. Whodunnit. We also have another type of book which is informative. یک مدل دیگه کتاب داریم بهشون ما میگیم informative which gives information to you. که بهتون اطلاعات میده. یعنی پر از اطلاعاته. So you can learn something while reading. میتونی یه چیزی یاد بگیری. So I'm really into informative books. که میتونم یه چیزی هم یاد بگیرم. کتابای informative رو دوست دارم. Informative. The book I read was thought-provoking. کتابی که خوندم فکرمو مشغول کرد. Thought-provoking. Thought-provoking یک صفته برای for example کتاب‌هایی که made you think about them for days even. باعث میشه که بهشون فکر بکنی روزها. So we call them thought-provoking. It's a positive thing. یه چیز خوبیه. Thought-provoking. I'd go as far as to say that it was the best adventurous book I've ever read. یعنی میتونم که اینطوری بگم حتی that it was the best adventurous book I've ever read. هیجانی ترین کتابی بود که تا حالا خونده بودم. So I would go as far as to say that و در آخر میتونی اینطوری بگی The plot is based on دیدین توی فیلم هم میگن based on a true story بر اساس یک داستان واقعی is based on for example real life events اتفاقات واقعی زندگی or based on a true story or whatever. حتی میتونی اینم اضافه بکنی. این بود از درس امروز و کلام آخر. اگر میخواید با من کلاس فیس تو فیس داشته باشین You can join my Patreon. میتونید اونجا کلاس بگیرین و همدیگر رو ببینیم. So, see you! If you wanna learn, join and enjoy. Goodbye!